Yo, what's up? Bringing the business, baby. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, boy?
Not much. Hey, I got one. I got one for you, man. Uh, I was looking at some sophomore albums, right? Some,
Okay.
some sophomore albums. You know how we always just talk about period that R&B albums ain't the same as they used to be. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm gonna say the albums first, but then I'm also gonna say just R&B music ain't the same, right?
hmm
So I got one for you. I'm looking at sophomore albums, and I'm finna throw two of them out there for you, and I want you to tell me who had the better sophomore album.
Okay.
Jodeci, which was what is that? Diary of a Madman.
hmm hmm
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple cuts. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of give you that album so you can see what we working with. So okay, so first Forever My Lady came out, and then Diary of a Mad Band came out. On that album, you got My Heart Belongs to You,
Okay.
Cry for You,
Yep.
Fiendin',
Yep.
What About Us, Ride and
hmm
Slide, which is a filler,
hmm
Alone, You
hmm
Got It, Won't Waste You. In the meanwhile, Give Me All You Got, Sweaty, Jodeci Hotline, and Success.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
1993 album. That's Jodeci 1993 album. It's some
Okay.
bangers, as
Oh
you
yeah,
see.
for sure.
It's some bangers on there.
Yep.
It's also some fillers, if we being honest.
Yeah. Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, but there's some bangers on there. Or Mary J Blige, My Life.
Ooh.
Now, My Life, you got Mary Jane All Night Long. You got You Bring Me Joy. Marvin Interlude. That's an interlude. I'm the Only Woman. My Life. You got to Believe. I Never Want to Live Without You. I'm Going Down. Be With You. Marriage Joint. Don't Go. I Love You. No One Else. And Be Happy. Who got the better sophomore album, man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, B. Mary J got the better sophomore album. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, sir.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
All
Yes,
day
sir.
long. And my thing is with Jodeci, you name some bangers on there. Even the one you said was a filler
Ride and
was
Slide. That was a cut, though.
that was a cut though. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I mean, it's still like some that you could consider fillers that still was good on the album. But nigga, Mary J album, you
Yeah.
could play that from front to back, nigga.
You ain't got to touch it.
You ain't gotta touch it.
What they say, you can set it and forget it.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
bro. You know how many days I want to say because I'm trying to think now because you got me thinking. Mary J album came out of what? That sophomore came out of what?
94. Jodeci sophomore came out 93. That Mary J came out 94.
94. I was a sophomore in high school. I want to say I
So
was a
I'm
sophomore
gonna
in
give
high
you.
school.
So it came out November of 94.
Right. So I was a sophomore in high school. Nigga, I used to have my headphones on the bus going home. Like you said, from you play the first song, I'm riding that straight to the crib without touching it.
Yes, sir.
Without touching it. Dude, that album was cold, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold.
Now, so we gonna stick with these two artists for a minute. We
Okay.
gonna go to their first albums. I was,
Okay.
I was gonna stick with the sophomore, but I just thought of something. We're gonna go to the first album.
Okay.
So Mary J first album was What's the 411, right? So you got Reminisce, Real Love, You Remind Me, Sweet Thing,
Mm-hmm.
Love No
Mm-hmm.
Limit, I Don't Want
Mm-hmm.
to Do Anything Else with Casey,
With KC.
Slow Down, My Love, Changes I've Been Going Through, and What's the 411, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to Jodeci first album, which was, if I'm not mistaken, is Forever My Lady, but let me pull it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's their first
Forever
album.
My Lady was Jodeci first album.
Yeah.
You get Stay. Stay was my joint.
Man, the cut.
Come and Talk to Me. Forever
Yeah.
My Lady. I'm Still Waiting.
Yes,
You and
that's a
I.
cut. You
My
and that
phone,
was a cut.
yeah, get my phone, gotta love, play thing, it's all right, treat you, exes we share, cherish. See, I'm going Mary again. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on, before I even say that, because it's tough, right?
That's tough though. That's a tough one.
But what Mary has over them, and this is like a thing with Jodeci albums. They got too many fillers. Like if it's like it's 13 songs on here. One, two, three, four, five. You got 6 bangers.
I mean, but at least half or more than half the album is bangers though.
But Mary, if Mary got 13, it's like 10 bangers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You probably have to give it to Mary again. To be honest with you.
And this ain't no knock against Jodeci because they one of
Oh
my favorite
no.
artists ever. Like I
Yeah,
just went to their concert about a month ago. Like I'm a huge Jodeci fan.
yeah,
But I think Mary's albums are a little bit more complete.
yeah, yeah. I had to agree with you though. Yeah, man. I can't even dispute. I want to dispute something so we can go back and forth, but I can't really dispute it because I agree with you. Like even though I'm a huge Jodeci fan, the reason why I even got into the whole trying to be in R&B and all that stuff, what I'm saying, was Jodeci, Boys and Men, what I'm saying, all them little groups shy. Uh, but you're right though. Like they had a lot of fillers on their thing, whereas Mary J. Blige, her stuff was, and you could, like you said, you could set it, just play it and set it where it was, bro.
Set it and forget it.
Yeah, just
Straight
yeah,
up.
you know what I mean. So I had to agree with you on. I mean, I'm not gonna not listen to. I mean, I'm gonna listen to both of them, though,
Yeah.
obviously. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain songs on Jodeci that you gonna be like, let me get over that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah.
And see what I think is wrong with the Jodeci albums, like I say with them things, with the little fillers or whatever. Even though Jodeci had like the bad boy image or whatever you want to call it, and I know they had a couple songs where they were upbeat, like "Gotta Get On Up," you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But for the most part, their best thing is when they did ballads, or you know what I'm saying, the slower cuts, right? Because name me some other faster ones. And I
Mm.
think that's what the fillers are. The fillers are when they tried to,
The little upbeat stuff.
yeah, upbeat. I don't think that was really their thing.
Mary did upbeat and slow, and still
Right.
was
She was able to do both.
she was able to do both of them. Cause that I'm the only one. That's my
Yeah.
cut, boy.
Yes, sir. And
When
just
that,
later on in her life, let's get it crunk up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Later
yeah,
on in her career or whatever. But yeah, she was you remind me on the first on what's the 411? You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So she was able to do the upbeat ones and they still be bangers. And I think
yeah,
that's kind of where Jodeci struggled a little bit.
yeah. I agree with you on that one. Get on up was pretty decent though.
Yeah, yeah, that was a cut.
Yeah, that was a cut. I'm trying to think of another upbeat one that you could say that was a banger for them. 'Cause like you said, most of their stuff was ballads.
And I guess we could say the same thing about Boys to Men. Besides what, Motown Philly?
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't really have many upbeat songs.
Nah, because you kind of, I mean, it's unfair because when you putting together an album, right, you kind of thinking like the whole album can't be ballads, right?
Right.
So you trying to put out something a little bit upbeat, but they known for like harmonizing and what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it's like it's hard for you to even get into that mode with them when they known for a certain type of thing. So I mean, I get trying it. Don't get me wrong, I get trying it, but I just think for some people, what I'm saying, it just wasn't. What I'm saying, certain groups or certain people, it just didn't go with them.
Man, one of the worst concerts I've been to, right? In my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? One of the
Mhm.
worst concerts I've been to. Well, I don't want to say worse because I don't want to just put this on this group or whatever. But one of the concerts that I went to that I anticipated going to, and I was disappointed was when I went to a Mint Condition concert. And I'm gonna tell you why I was disappointed. I
Okay.
went looking for the ballads and looking for the stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their show, they were more on showing how much of a band they were, because evidently they're a band.
Yeah,
So
band. Yeah.
it was more of the
Yeah.
beat drumming and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and that's not what I went for.
Okay.
I went for the ballads. I went for the whatever, and it was more of a y'all didn't know we were a band, did you? Y'all didn't know we did, and I was like, man, that ain't what I'm here for.
So I mean, you know what? You're gonna have a certain type of people because you got people who are really into music
Right,
and all of that type of stuff, and then you got people who coming for the nostalgia of it.
right, yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that
So
was me.
yeah, so when you going for the nostalgia, you just trying to hit all the old hits. But when you really into music and like instrumentation and stuff, then you're gonna enjoy every part of that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I mean, I get it though. I get it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think a concert that I went to that I enjoyed it, but kind of was disappointed is a Jill Scott because I love Jill Scott and her music, but as a fan, you trying to sing along with the music, but she don't sing it the same how it is on her CD. It's like she's singing a song, but it's like totally. I ain't gonna say totally different, but it's different. So you can't really sing along. You know what I'm saying? So that, I mean, and I'm not saying it didn't sound good, but it's like an awkward feeling when you kind of sing along and you like, wait, this is not the way she sing it. You know what I'm saying? So
But you know what? I could see that going both ways, right? Because I went to believe it or not, you probably see it on social media now or whatever, or so you probably know this. I don't know if you do or not, but Scarface is more in touch with the musical side of his music now. So
hmm
he's into the guitar now and stuff
hmm
like that. Like I don't know if you saw, have you seen his Tiny Desk?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
That's great though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went to one of his shows with the live band. So even though it was with the live band, he still played the cuts though, but he just, you know what I'm saying, did it with the live band.
But
So
you can still go along with it though. That's the
right,
only thing.
correct,
Yeah.
correct, yeah, correct. So, them switching it up like that ain't necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, that mint condition, I didn't really enjoy that, you know what I'm saying, much at all. So, I went looking for the pretty brown eyes and
hmm
you don't have,
Swinging.
yeah, and you don't have
hmm
to hurt no more and all, man.
hmm
Cause I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm a man. I was gonna say I'm a huge Mint Condition fan, but I'm just a huge R&B fan from that
Yeah.
time, man.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I found myself listening to stuff, you know what I'm saying? That yeah. I gotta get back to a lot of other stuff that I forgot about though, like the Nita Baker, the
Hey,
Sade, you know what I'm
hey,
saying? So
stay there, stay there. So I, I was going there too. But you know what I'm saying, and not to limit your music because I know you a very a musical guy, and I know you deep into your music. But I didn't know if I can throw this one on without you being able to freshen up on your stuff. So it was another one, sophomore album, because I actually saw a meme that talked these sophomore albums. There was four of them, but I just
okay.
pulled that Jodeci and Mary from it.
Okay.
The other two was Axon, Anita Baker sophomore album, which was titled Rapture. And you
hmm
got Sweet Love, You Bring
hmm
Me Joy, Caught Up in the Rapture, Been So Long, Mystery, No One in the World, Same Old Love, and Watch Your Step. Okay, that was Anita's sophomore album, right?
About one song on there that's that probably you'll be like, I'm good. But
No, you ain't, because I'm going to tell you the difference with somebody like Anita. Even if you don't necessarily know that song, it's still her style and
hmm
it's gonna sound great because it's Anita sound. It's her sound and her style. So if you're a Anita fan, you're gonna like that song too. Anyway,
hmm
even if you're not, you know what I'm saying, super familiar with it. All right. So that's Anita's sophomore album. Or
Okay.
Bobby Brown's sophomore album, which was Don't Be Cruel. And look what
Okay.
you got on there. You got Don't Be Cruel, My Prerogative. You got
Mm-hmm.
Roni, Rock
Mm-hmm.
With You, Every Little Step, I'll Be Good to You, Take It Slow, All Day, All Night, I Really Love You, Girl. That was a tough album too. You know, it's some fillers
So
and spice and stuff on there
yeah,
we don't, you know what I'm saying? But starting it off with that Don't Be Cruel, My Prerogative, Tenderoni, Rock With You, Every Little Step I Take, all that. That was Bobby's sophomore album.
man, I'm gonna have to go Ty.
Got to go to
But
time?
my preference, if it's my preference though, I'm gonna go Bobby
Okay.
for my preference. But I mean, if I'm judging album from album, I'm gonna go Ty.
Go to time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to copy or nothing, but I might have to go with you on that one because even though Bobby album got looked like 10 songs on there because it looked like one of them is two preludes or it's a prelude and out, so it's really like 9 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them 9 is bangers.
Bangers. Yeah.
At Don't Be Cruel, Prerogative, Roni, Rock With You, and every little step. Them 5 bangers.
Yeah.
Anita got, excuse me, Anita only got 8 songs on her album. But
Well,
man,
seven of them boys bangers though.
Sweet Love, You Bring Me Joy, Caught Up in the Rapture, Been So Long, No One in the World. You know what I'm saying? That's 1, 2, 3.
That's fine right there.
That's 5 out of 8. That
Yeah.
just off the top of your head is
Yeah.
bangers.
Yeah. I think her whole album, yeah, you get about 5 or 6 on her album. That's why I said I would have to go Ty. But my preference was gonna say Bobby.
No, 6.
That's what I
Same
said.
old love.
Yeah.
365 days of the
Yeah.
year. So that's 6 out of 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, I said 5 or 6 for her.
Yeah.
So you got 6 and you got 5 for Bobby. But then it all depends on who you talking to. Because the people, the
Yeah.
ones that we say may not be bangers, people may think those are bangers though.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
my preference though is gonna be Bobby though.
Now, if we on that Bobby album, what song is tougher? Roni or Rock With You?
And that's hard, bro. That's hard to pick from that.
I'm going while you thinking and deciding, I think I'm going Rock With You.
That's what my first mind saying too, though, is Rock
Roni
With You.
tough. Both of them tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Both of them
saying.
tough.
It's
Oh my.
hard to pick though because both of those songs are tough, bro. Now I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna say I'm undecided, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even pick one. I'm
Yeah.
undecided because both of them tough albums, bro. Yeah, I can't pick, man.
Yeah, that's tough, boy. Both of them cuts. Both of them were songs from our childhoods.
Yeah,
Like we were real, like that's real childhood because you know what I'm saying. With us, you was born in '79, I'm born in '80. That album came out in '88.
yeah,
So you 9, I'm 8 at that time. But
yeah,
you know, one thing that I do or it just happens or whatever. Sometimes I hear some of these songs and it put me right back to a
oh yeah,
situation. You know what I'm saying? I can
yeah,
my mind, I can vividly see a picture of something when I
yeah,
was a kid or something, bro.
yeah. That's when you mentioned that Mary album. It put me on that CTA bus riding home from school. I knew exactly where I was. Listen, I had my little CD player, my little headphones, bro. I knew exactly where I was. Listen to that.
That's what music does to you, don't it? It'll
Yeah,
put you right back where you were at the time that you heard it or the time that you were frequently listening to it or whatever like that.
absolutely, absolutely.
And
Yeah,
see, that's why sometimes it's also hard to argue with other people about which is better, which album was better, which was this, because it may not have hit you the way it hit me, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever you had going on in your life at the time. That particular music impacted that situation in your life, and I didn't necessarily have that going on right now at that time.
Yeah.
So that particular album or that particular artist or that particular song may have hit you a little harder than it hit me.
You know what? One of my favorite albums to this day, and it's all because of it was a certain point in my life where I was into vocals and the musicianship of stuff. Is that first D'Angelo album,
Okay. With
that Brown
Chick
Sugar?
Damn
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, that was a nice album.
I listened to all of not just the vocals, but I'm listening to like the background vocals. I'm listening to the all the ad libs and the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm listening to all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like that album to me will always be that and that Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Those are
Okay,
two
hold on,
albums.
stay there for a minute.
Hmm.
Let me tell you my hang up or my whatever with Lauryn Hill.
Hmm.
Okay, what is that album? Is that a hip hop album or R&B album?
I'm gonna say hip hop, but I mean it's kind of like a cross. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say hip hop.
I appreciate her voice more than her rap. And it ain't no knocking on her rap. Like I love, she can rap, she whatever. That woman voice is amazing to me.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So like people go crazy on the rap part of that album. I love that vocal part of it more.
Yeah, I love her vocals, but as a lyricist, she she probably one of the best female rappers to ever
We can't
touch a
really
mic, bro.
see that's we can say that for another conversation because that's what I was going to say. That I have an issue with that. Even though I get it, she rapped on there, she did all that. It's hard. I don't know how fair it is to bump some people out of the way for one album.
But she had albums with the refugees though.
Yeah,
So I mean, you can't discount
with
that either though.
with the Fugees.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't just because she got one of the toughest. Man, I can't even think of the song right now on the Fugees. Man, she got one of the toughest verses on that album. I mean, I just can't think off the top of my head though.
Cause I listen, I watch. She one of the main. Of course, I just like the movie because it's funny and we grew up on it.
Oh,
But
Sister Act 2.
man, but her voice on there, man.
Oh yeah, fell in love with Lauryn Hill.
Oh my
I ain't gonna lie.
goodness. That's why I say like
Chocolate.
I think I've seen or I've heard some females who can rap or whatever. So it's like, okay, yeah, she's spitting and she would. I ain't heard many voices like hers.
Nah, you're right.
That woman can sing, bro.
Yeah, she got an amazing voice. She got an amazing voice.
That
Yeah,
woman can sing, bro.
yeah. You ain't lying. You ain't
So
lying
yeah,
about that.
and I don't mean to diss, but that's just my personal, what I'm saying, with Lauren. I love Lauren, but I appreciated that voice more than I appreciated the rapping, me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to go back and look at. I mean, listen to some of her rap though. Not just on the Miseducation though. Go back on that Fuji album and listen
Yeah.
to her rap because her lyrics, man, it's crazy, bro. Crazy.
I had a discussion with my brother Trap, who's 8 years younger than me,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else. We was talking, but again, this one of them situations. It's a little bit of both. It's one of them situations where it took me back to think about what I was doing at the time of the album and what my life
Mm-hmm.
was like at the time of the album. But at the same time, the album is just amazing anyway.
Okay.
But I think it's one slept on album. When I
Okay.
tell you the album, you're gonna know the album, you're gonna whatever, but I want to know your true feelings about the album. And if you think that I'm exaggerating how cold the album is.
Okay.
Because I think when it comes to R&B, this is the discussion we had the other day. So we all. Well, I ain't gonna say we all because I don't think me and you ever talked about it. So I need to know your input on it. But what is your input on TP2? That ain't the album I'm talking about. But what is your input on TP2?
I liked it.
R. Kelly. So it's
Yeah, I
not
liked it.
like amazing to you or one of the best to you or anything like that. Because I've heard it being called like one of the best R&B albums ever and things of that nature. You don't feel that way about it?
Mm, I mean, that it could be argued. It could be argued that's one of the best. I mean, I don't know if it's one of my best, but it can be argued to be one of the best.
Okay. So we kind of set that one to the side.
Okay.
So another one, so we kind of argued, okay, Confessions, right?
Yes.
Us,
Hmm.
another amazing album.
Yeah.
Can be argued as one as well, especially uh,
Well, you breaking up, bro. I can't hear you that good now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I told them we know Confessions is an amazing album, right?
Right.
Usher, man, he snapped. I'm not sure if I'm putting Confessions, which album I love. I want to reiterate that I love Confessions. So I'm not dissing. I love it.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm putting Confessions over that first 112. That's the album I think. I don't think that album gets enough credit.
So I understand why you saying that, and I'm going to agree with you because that album was like monumental in my like kind of re-energized my R&B love. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like
the first 112.
yeah, that first 112 was like, dude, I played that album. I played that CD to death.
And why you thinking and why you saying this? Let me give you a couple customers. First of all, it's 19 songs on the album.
Hmm.
So they didn't shortstop you. They ain't give you know what I'm saying? So you got Now That We Done,
Hmm.
Pleasure and Pain,
Hmm.
Cupid, Call My Name, Come See Me, Sexy You, Can I Touch You? I Can't Believe with Faith Evans, Only You, I Will Be There, In Love with You, Just a Little While, Why Does, This Is Your Day, Throw It All Away, Why? Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Come
I
on, man.
mean, but see, the thing is, what we fight with now is when it comes to that, those kind of like two different eras, though. When did
Yeah,
Confessions
they
come
are.
out?
They are. Okay, so this came out in 96.
When did
112 came out.
Confessions?
So that 112 came out in 96. Confessions came out in Confessions came out in '04. So about
Yeah,
8 years apart.
8 years apart. Yeah, you talking about a different kind of era of R&B when stuff kind of was starting to kind of speed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool for it to kind of be, like you said, going back to the what we was talking about at first. People was trying to speed it up back then, like a
Yeah.
Jodeci was trying, but it didn't work. It wasn't working for them. But I think in Usher era, it was cool to have a nice little upbeat, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So I think a lot of his upbeat stuff was still good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that Confessions wasn't no ballad.
Yeah. It's my
It was kind of upbeat.
confession.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the other one was the other Confessions he came out with was a little slower. But that first one, or was the first one slow or the second one was fast? How did it go?
I know what you're saying. I can't think off the top of
Yeah.
my head which one. But then you had Yeah on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay, but you had Only You from 112.
Yeah, I mean they pulled it off, but they pulled it off because they had Biggie on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they pulled it off. But yeah, I'm gonna have to probably agree with you for me because it puts me back in a space where I knew what I was doing when I was listening to that album with 112.
But not only that, in my opinion, that was a cold ass album too, though.
Confessions was too though.
Yeah, most definitely. The
That's what I'm saying.
Confessions
So
was bananas.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a matter of preference. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's gonna be a matter of preference, and it's gonna be a matter of like we've been talking about. Where do you how do that album make you feel, or where do it take you back to? Like Confession was a dope album, but when I think of that 112 first album, it puts me back in that space. You know what I'm saying? Where I could turn on that little CD player, my little Nissan little joint, where every time I hit a bump and that boy was you know what I'm saying, skipping. But it didn't matter because I'm still rolling that boy. Every time I get in that car, I'm rolling my one. You know, because you roll with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling that 112 out. Air rip. Until I got a scratch on that boy, I'm rolling it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean it puts you in that space. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go that 112, dude. And you ain't lying, that 112 from start to finish was a banger, bro.
It was some heat on there, boy.
Yeah, I'm mad that I ain't gonna say sad, but I'm kind of mad they not together no more, man.
And you know what's crazy is obviously the first one is the better one and the classic, all that. But their first three albums was nice though.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
absolutely.
kept following them.
Mhm.
Yeah, they first three albums were nice.
Yeah,
And see, and I want to get into this. That's what I hate. Sometimes we get to talking and I go into places that need to
yeah,
be left for another episode because it's another episode in itself.
right.
Um, I'm a huge Drew Hill fan. I'm a huge Jagged Edge fan, right? They're my
Yeah.
guys, both of them two. They're my guys, boy. I think Drew Hill has better albums than Jagged Edge. Drew Hill to me are another one of them groups where the albums are from front to back. One Jagged Edge sometimes have a little something in them. You know what I'm saying? Little fellas in there, whatever. I know, and again, I'm now J.E. Heartbreak from the front to the
Oh,
end. It's my
yeah.
even the faster songs. Girl, I will lace you, and that
Hmm.
keys to the range and all. I even love them. Them my
Yeah,
joints too. I love them. You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? But some of them other albums, there's some fillers in there, whatever like that. But I love them. And Jagged Edge singles are off the chain. What
Hmm.
songs that they decided to put out as singles are like second to none. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But like Drew Hill albums from front to back, them first two, I'm gonna say that.
Hmm.
Albums from front to back. It's like you don't have to touch it.
So I'm gonna go with what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Drew Hill, but I would rather listen to Jagged Edge than Drew Hill.
Jagged Edge.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's no knock to Drew Hill because they got some cuts on there. You know the albums that I did listen to, but yeah, I'm a Drew Hill fan. I mean, I'm a Jagged Edge
Me
fan,
too.
hands down. You know
I
what
am
I'm saying?
too though. I love both of them though. I love
And that's the only
and
group that stayed together through this whole situation.
Jagged Edge, yeah, you're right.
Ain't never broke up. You know
And
nothing.
them boys that Brian and Brandon, them, they tough with that pen, man.
Yeah,
Them boys cold. Man. I love them boys, man. I love,
yeah,
like I say, I love Drew Hill, man. Even to the point like that Cisco solo album was nice.
yeah.
I
It
don't know.
was.
Yeah, that Cisco, man, that was my joint there.
Yeah,
But
that's
like you
it.
say, man, it, it was a time for rap. It was a time for your rap and for you to listen to, but it was a time you took that shit off and put that shit in there, man.
Yeah, for sure. But you know
And
me though. I was always more of an
yeah,
R
you
and
was
B
more
guy.
R&B anyway.
Yeah,
And see, uh, it was certain people, like certain of your guys or whatever like that, thought it was you had to kind of have rap on all the time and all that type. No, man. Hey, man, it's time to clean up or whatever. Like, man, I'm throwing on some. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing on some
Right.
Ryan McKnight, man. I'm throwing on some Joe. I'm throwing on some Mary, some Kale, some whatever like that, man. Or just chilling, man, or just riding. Or what? Man, I had to take that rap out sometimes, man. I gotta hit me some. I gotta hit me some music, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that was my vibe all the time, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't listen to rap. I did, but 9 times out of 10, if you ride with me, man, I'm bumping some R&B.
yeah. I told you it's certain songs that I hear to this day. Remind me of riding with you, or even working at the watch store.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And we listening to certain song, and one of them in particular, I tell you that player, that
yeah,
cheers
yeah.
to you,
Oh yeah, that's my
man,
cut,
that's a
boy.
banger, boy. You
Yeah,
used to bang that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Another one you used to bang that remind me of you when I hear it is that John B. That what you say, boo?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If
Uh huh.
you're
Yeah,
you,
I was
that
heavy into
I
that
do.
John B, boy. Yeah,
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 yeah. Used to knock that John B, like, you know what I'm saying. So every time I hear that, you know what I'm saying, think about riding in the little white car, or like I say, or either being at the watch store where we work
yeah.
at, and you know what I'm saying, banging cuss like that.
Hey
But yeah,
man, hey, another episode. And we got to tell what went down at that watch stove, man.
hey man.